We started a new curriculum in May and we're so excited to be partnering with you through this. I wanted to show you what the counter space is going to look like when you walk in the room. It's going to look a little bit different. You won't have teaching pictures anymore, but you will have your teaching plan that you will have access to through Planning Center before you walk in. Sign-in sheets, material box, colors, and instead of seeing the green and blue bins that you were used to seeing, you will now have all the materials you need for your classroom in Ziploc bags in order in a caddy that looks just like this. Something that has changed for everybody is our schedules. There's going to be a schedule outside of your classroom and one posted inside. Please keep an eye on them because your Bible times have changed. We're going to big rooms, your playground has changed, and your snack time has changed. For activity 1, we're going to play straight and crooked. You're going to see that one of your tables has a straight line with tape and one that has it in like a zigzag pattern. Then you'll have 2 players with ping pong balls and blowing on the straw and having the ping pong ball go straight on the line, or on the crooked one, follow the path. And we're going to talk about how telling the truth is always easier and how when we lie, it's so crooked and it's so hard to keep up with, and that's the game. For activity 2, we're going to talk about this week's lesson, just a small intro before going into big rooms. We can talk about last week, and we learned how David told a lie and it hurt others, and this week we're going to talk about Esther. Everything you need is in your teaching card inside of the bag. And there's also a prayer journal that we've been keeping up with for the last 2 Sundays. So if there's any new prayer requests, you can write them in there. For activity number 3, we're going to have a Bible lesson script. Now you'll see this inside of your bag, and it's just a script that you will read through, but you're going to divide your class into 3 sections. One section will be Esther, another section will be Haman, and another section will be King Xerxes. Now Esther's, whenever you say Esther on the script, they are going to strike a superhero pose. Whenever you say Haman, they are going to make a mean face, and whenever you say King Xerxes, they will make a crown with their hands. For activity number 4, we're going to talk about spreading lies. Each of your students will get a coffee filter. They will write the bottom line on it, which is, when you are not truthful, you can hurt others. If this is too hard for them, they can write lie or any other thing that can represent the bottom line. You need to do it with a marker. After they've done this, you're going to pass around a squeeze bottle with some water. They're going to put just a couple of drops, because saying a lie doesn't have to be a huge lie. It could be just a little lie. And once they've done it, then the words will start to erase and kind of expand, and that's what we're going to talk about. How when we say a small lie, it just starts spreading. After they're done, they're going to put a Bible verse or a bottom line verse on the coffee filter, and this is what they get to take home after the 9 o'clock service. For activity number 5, we are going to do a boomerang. It's going to look a little bit different than mine, but the activity will be to basically decorate it and talk about how telling lies is like a boomerang. Once you send it off, you think you're just done with the lie, but it always comes back to you. For activity number 6, we're going to talk about this week's lesson, just a review of what we've seen in large room. So once you have time to do that, there are some questions that you can ask inside of your bag, so you can follow those questions, or if you know other questions, you are also free to do that. For our last activity of the day, we're going to do Web of Lies again, which is the one with the coffee filter. You can do one as a team, or you can have them pair up. And this one is not a take-home piece. We're super thankful for everything you do for our ministry. You have no idea the impact that you have on our littles. Have a blessed Sunday.